Hey guys, welcome back to rhrjen. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, we're still on the red dress. Yes, I'm ready to move on to, but others aren't. A new article came out that I just know you'll get a kick out of, so I thought we could discuss it. It has to do with this journalist, Liz Jones. She works for, I think she writes for maybe many people, but one of them is Daily Mail. And she's been a longtime defender of Meghan. And then something happened at this event and it flipped her. So I thought we could read it together and discuss the points that Liz makes. Now, am I a fan of Liz Jones? No, I have not been. I do like that she's coming out and saying exactly why she's over Meghan. I think that's great. But if you look into Liz, she said some not super nice things about our Catherine. So, immediately that puts me off. I'm not into that. But anyway, we'll take it with a grain of salt and we will enjoy the reason she's calling out Meghan. I think you'll get a kick out of it. Now let's take a look. I'm Jen. Honk Honk, everyone. If you're new here, honk because a Meghan follower said that I sound like a drunk goose. So I've been honking ever since. I'm still on my travel mic, still safely at the Sidley twins' place. Having escaped the hurricane. So that's why I just sound a little different now. That's why. But let's get into this article. All right. Liz Jones. I've always backed Meghan. That makes me question you, Liz. But the red dress pictures have led me to a startling realization. I can no longer support her. Dun, dun, dun. I do think it's funny. People are so many of us saw through this beforehand, but people really are realizing what a monster she is. I mean, just do a little bit of digging and you'll see it. But I do think this is funny. And I think it's great when anybody calls it out. So let's take a look. So Liz says, I tried. I really did. Why? I'd invested so much in our relationship. Years. Yes, I'd overlooked countless red flags. I'm loyal, after all. She's a woman. Someone I saw as a self-made, outspoken. Is she self-made, though? I think most of the things she's accomplished has been because of men in her life. Her dad, Prince Harry, Corey, different people like that. Okay. A little broken, fully broken, put upon, ridiculed, and oh, come on. Come off that, spinning that narrative. No, you don't get to claim to be that word that YouTube doesn't like, the bold. I always say it wrong on purpose for YouTube, but, when you in fact yourself are the bully. Like you can't, no, I'm not playing that game. But now I can't overlook that red dress. I love that the red dress is what did her in. It did all of our heads in, right? It was Meghan's appearance on the red carpet at the Children's Hospital Gala in Los Angeles this weekend that finally caused the scales to fall from my eyes. Really? That's what did it? I just find that interesting. Not the curtsy, not the constant bashing of the royal family, not the going after Catherine, the where's Kate of it all that? No, nothing? Okay. Yes, I suddenly found myself cringing with Secondhand Embarrassment. Again, this is what does it. I cringe every time they go out, every time they call Backgrid, every time they go on a faux royal tour. I mean, I have a 3-hour cringe compilation on my channel here full of cringe, but this is what did it. Okay. And once you have that feeling, you can't go back. Previously, I've heaped praise on Meghan's wedding dresses. Ugh. I've said very publicly, I hate that main wedding dress. I didn't mind the second one, but I hate that main wedding dress. I think it's so stupid and ill-fitting and wrinkled. All two of them applauded her love for dogs and all animals. But those are things, if you do a little bit of homework, she says things like that, but her actions do not follow. Look to the Sidley twins for true love of animals. Let's see. A conviction she upheld despite joining a family that loves... Okay. Yeah. All right. Take some anti-nausea medicine to get through this part. We're going to get through it and then we're going to get to the good stuff. But I adored her bravery. That's the only voice I can think to do for this because I think it's bullshit. I adored her bravery going up against the powerful dynasty. No, even that. She didn't have to go up against them. She put herself up against them, being awful to them every step of the way. And then they're making it sound like she's some sort of hero because she didn't want to do ribbon cuttings. Too fucking bad. That's part of the job. Girl, I hate the way this is. I just would never say, girl, we hear you. As a one-time aspiring Hollywood actress, you know the meaning of hard, thankless. Are you kidding me with this? What hard work are we talking about? We heard what a monster she was on set, thanks to Tom Bauer. Say it with me, revenge. No, that's not hard, thankless work. Hard, thankless work are the people out there right now working on getting supplies for the hurricane victims. Stuff like that. No, this is not hard, thankless work. You don't get to say that about actors. My goodness. Let's see. You speak out about things that are hard to take or even believe or bore you stiff. Self-care, not sacrifice. I love it. Blech. But at that charity gala, I realized it was starting to ring false. Meghan, it's you, not me. I'm sorry to say, in that ill-fitting dress, I love it, you don't look like a regal royal. You looked diminished. That's when I realized that what you now represent is so small as well. Meghan has gone from Duchess to D-list. Ooh, I don't even say her title, but when it's an insult like that, I'll say it. I love it. Duchess. Can we just call her, I don't want to call her Duchess, but I thought about Duchess D-list. But how about just D-list? That's pretty good. She hasn't grown in stature over her years in the public eye. She has shrunk, as though she'd been put through a hot wash. Only her eyebrows have grown. I love that. Compare the photo of Meghan in the pared down version of the Carolina Herrera dress from this weekend to when she wore it in 2021 alongside Harry. Oh, believe me, I have. And I had a lot of you say you actually think it's worse. And gosh, I might agree with you. And I can't believe I'm saying that because I didn't think you could make that dress worse. But it really does. It's just so bad. I don't understand the look they're even going for. And yes, I've seen the model photos, but I'm telling you, it's so bad. Everything about it is bad. Okay, so Liz goes on to say, I had a magnificent train. Was it magnificent? I don't think so. Which she inexplicably chosen to remove. I can explain why. It's so she can say, look at me. Look how thin I am. She also, she also back then still had that royal gloss. Her hair was worn up, not loose and straggly. Yeah, it was too tight back then, too. I just think she just misses the mark with everything she does. The split in the gown was also a bad choice, you think? Given it made the obligatory kneeling to talk to small children awkward, to put it politely. As I don't say her title, as that one, or as even a minor celeb, you really do have to think about these things. She never does. And that's why I always praise, that's one of the reasons I always praise Catherine, is it's very thoughtful details. Everything is perfectly altered and tailored and made to fit her. And she always thinks about if she's going to be around children, nothing is showing, nothing is awkward. It's perfection, right? Meghan just would never, ever, ever put those kind of thoughts into what she wears. It's more because she's too busy thinking about herself. She can't think about stuff like that. All right. I know I'm not alone in seeing Meghan now for the rather washed up Hollywood celeb she is. Dear God, even that bastion of uncritical, boring American wholesomeness in Style magazine just called Meghan, quote, a jam entrepreneur. I did not know that. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Do you think it does hurt her, though? Or do you think that she just enjoys the press? I kind of lean toward that. Plus, again, the little bit I've learned from HG, I think she thinks she looks great in everything. So everything she does is amazing. So she probably doesn't see this as anything other than people getting it wrong and being the istors and stuff. She did everything fantastic. She goes on to say, for an event dedicated to helping children, even her red carpet platitudes as a, quote, mom, I like that the mom's in quotation marks, didn't sound genuine. They never do. Again, using other people's kids as props is so odd. She said her friends from high school are all becoming moms. What friends has she kept in touch with? I thought she left all of them and ghosted them and everything else and moved on from them. Is they're mostly all in their 40s. Surely this happened yonks ago. Is that what she meant to write? I don't know. The dress code should have been demure, not look at me. Oh my gosh, she totally took that from me. Look at me. The red dress and her desperate grinning recalled her deal or no deal era. I said the same thing. Check out my thumbnail. You'll see it before and after. when she was the briefcase girl on TV quiz show, I kept thinking, where's the briefcase? And yes, I did think, Catherine would have been covered up in something lovely, loose, and floaty. To be so exposed is unforgivable. It wasn't the time or the place for flesh. She never gets it right. Plus the grabbing hold of other attendees and gurning. She's like the unruly loud friend who turns up at your hen do thinking it's all about her, not the bride-to-be, and ends up falling in the pool. That's such a great analogy. It's all just a bit tacky. It's been full-on tacky for a very long time. Think about the school she visited in Nigeria and how she dressed for that. Let's talk tacky. And what's this obsession with the red carpet anyway? Now, I thought this was a really good point that I just honestly hadn't considered, which is most real stars will tell you a red carpet is something to be endured and escaped from as soon as possible. I've stood in fashion pins at the BAFTAs and the Oscars and can't tell you how many rolled eyes I've shared with the likes of Livia Firth and Helena Bonham Carter. The mouthed, my feet hurt, conspiratorial cries of anguish. You don't keep running up and down it. The red carpet is a portal, a pain performed for the paparazzi. It's not an achievement or even a destination. That is such a great point that I hadn't considered. I've heard the same, just different, people I've listened to and stuff. I've never been on a red carpet, but I've heard it's a nightmare and it's a cattle call and they're yelling your name and you don't know where to look and it's awkward and you have to pose but make it not look so posed and stuff. So it sounds like a nightmare, but I didn't even think about that, of course, I always think about that Meghan is always eye blinking the camera, but I didn't even think about how bad the red carpet must be. And yet that's her favorite place to be. I had high hopes for Meghan, but now I feel foolish. I felt the same before they got married, and then I started to see, oh, wow, she's a nightmare, and so is he, so there's that. I'm all about the sisterhood. Women who work hard, who speak up. I defended Meghan when she talked about wanting, that one, I don't believe it. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to skip that part. But now I'm done. Meghan, you're dumped. If only I knew how to block you, I'd do that too. I think that's pretty great. I think that sums it up and brings up some good points. And I do think it's funny that even her, followers, the people who have supported her are dropping like flies. I'm here for it. I think it's fun to watch. And again, well deserved for the both of them. I mean, this is the downfall we've been talking about for a long time. And I feel like it's here and we're just going to sit back and have some popcorn and laugh about the whole thing. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you agree with what she said? Do you want to bang your head against your keyboard like I do and say, why didn't you pick up on this earlier? But hey, I'm glad more people are seeing it. I'm glad more journalists are seeing it. I'm glad more people are speaking out about it. I want more of those dictator in heels articles. I want to hear more about what exactly she's put people through. And that she's just desperately trying to make that go away by doing appearances like this. But I want to know what it is that she's put people through. I want details. So that way we can continue to call it out. But guys, thank you so much for being here. You mean the whole wide world to me. Your support means everything. It's just so nice to be away from the awfulness. My thoughts and prayers with the people of Florida. About to go through, I don't know when this is going up, but another hurricane. It breaks my heart. Everybody stay safe. If you're a Florida goose, please listen to what they're telling you. If they're telling you to get out, just get out. Just keep yourself safe. My thoughts and prayers are with you. My thankfulness is with all of you for all of your kind messages to us. It means the whole world to me. It really does. You guys are the best. I can't say it enough. You guys are the reason that mentally I'm getting through this. You've really helped me so much. If you listen to my videos a couple of days ago, I sound drastically different than I do now, and it's because of you and because of the Sidley twins, keeping us safe and putting us up in their home and being so kind to us. It just has made all the difference. So my most sincere thank you. I'll never forget this, and I appreciate you all so much. And I'll never forget that stupid red dress. Why? Why would you bring that thing back out again? I don't know. Thank you for everything. I truly love you all, and I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. You take care and stay safe, okay? All right. Bye-bye.